Hi beautiful people, welcome to Kate's Space. I'm Kate from Pixie Designs, and today I thought I would switch on the camera while I choose some pages and folios, signatures for the Seaside journal I've been making. I've done a few videos, or I've done one video making some ephemera using Sam Poole's kit, which I'll link below, and also will come up on your screen if you haven't seen it. This is the cover I've made. I just decided to have a little bit of fun. I love this photo. It's one of my own, and I love this woman on the beach. So this is a journal. It's big, so we've got lots of room to fill it with lots of lovely papers. So I thought I'd bring you along for the ride. I've made my template, and I have collected a lot of things. So what I thought I would do, I guess we need to decide how many signatures. Would easily fit in 5, allowing for decoration. I mean, I know some people do a spine this big and only put 3 in, and then highly decorate the pages. So, I mean, this is, yeah, this is about a 6 centimeter spine. So I think I'm going to put 5 signatures in. So I'm going to grab some of this cool old grid paper. Now I might just deal with these staples. How is everybody? I hope you're all well. I'm well. We are well. Last day of February. I can't believe it, which officially means for us our last day of summer. And it's really warm and sort of a bit humid and very cloudy. And we have 3 beautiful days coming. We have 3 beautiful days with the temperature sort of in the mid to high 20s, and then should I use 2 of those? Just go with 2. We can always grab more, so I'll put these to the side. I wish I had a great amazing process I could share with you, but I don't. I've got this cool piece, but I may use this for backing, although it would make a cool page. But I'm just gonna hold on to that, and I've got this as well, which I may use for backing things. I love this old music cardstock. Right, so, and then I have this piece of grid as well. Now that's going to be way too big and could almost go this way, and I could make 2 pages out of it. So that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, so like I said, we've got the forecasters for talking about the weather. It's a bit boring, but you know, it does have an impact on us. And then we have a forecast showing highs of 16 and rain. So autumn. We got up this morning to go to the gym, and at 20 to 7 it was still dark. And well, not completely dark, but I've got this beautiful image. You probably know this is one of my favorites. I love it. This is on the Graphics Fairy premium site, but this actual one that Heather's used, this is from Ruby and Pearl. I'm not sure that this is going to be a page or maybe a tag or something, so again I'm going to put that to the side. And you're going to be thinking, is she actually going to make any pages? I'm going to use this. It's kind of, it probably doesn't show on screen, but it's kind of a slightly greeny colour. What else? I know I've got more in here, so bear with me. I've got this beautiful one. Again, this is Ruby and Pearl. I know it's not really Seaside, but I love the colours. So I'm going to go with that. It's not as tall as I would like, and also I'm going to fold it. I'm going to fold it there because I want that, and that might actually have to go like fold over that way, but we won't do it yet. So that's a digital. I have this just plain coffee dyed paper, which kind of is sort of grungy and a little bit sandy looking. Oh, I have these. Now these were obviously destined for another book, which was smaller, but I can still use them. So I'll put those with the grid. And then I have this, which I will also use because I want to use, I'm not sure about the dots, but I will definitely use this pale blue. I've got some more of that somewhere. I've got some scrapbooking cardstock here. This is actually kind of a Seaside themed cardstock, but it's got the red in it. It's sort of introduced a red colour, but I do like it. I think I will use this one. This is by Authentique. It's old. Honestly, I've had this for I do not know how long, ages. So yeah, I am going to use that. And I love this sort of scallop shell along here, so we will need to cut it. What happens if I fold it directly in half? Is it going to be, it's actually going to be okay. So I'm just going to fold it for now and deal with the height of it at a later stage. And then there's this one. Again, this is cool. I'm going to and ah about that one. I'm not sure about that one. And then there's this one, which has all these quite cool sort of cards on it. So I will probably cut that out, though I do love this sort of wavy mermaid tail pattern. So again, I could turn this into a page and cover all of this. Thinking on that one. Right. Hang on, bear with me. Right, here we go. Here's some, this is some dyed paper that I think was given to me. Not sure. I'm pretty certain I didn't dye this. But that's a cool blue. And then here's some more of that pale blue, grey blue paper. So we will throw that in as well. A couple of those and those. What else have I got? Let me just grab, it's all sort of on the bottom. I have got a big pile here. I don't want to show you because it's in this. Okay, so we have some music paper, which I love. This is Dance of the Sea Dragons. So it's a little bit too tall, but we'll deal with the height of things at a later date. I'm just going to fold it to the size of the template. So week 4 weeks since my surgery. And yeah, things are going well. I saw the physio yesterday. I like this because it's blue. It's obviously already been folded. I was obviously going to use it for something, so we'll keep that one. I have this document, which is kind of a grey blue colour, but I think that might end up being a fold out, so I'll put that aside. We've got another music sheet here, a summer song, so I'm definitely going to use that. I think that's fitting. Now I have some old book pages here. Look at that, how delightful is that little picture, which I'd love to use. These are going to have to be either hinged. This is a cool picture too. And I have this one. And I'd like to include these. This one here is really neat as well. But I think, yeah, some hinging will be involved in resizing, because I love this sailing ship and these ladies are sewing fishing nets. So again, that's a job that might take a while. We've got another one here, which is kind of a long page. We'll put that with the music. Right, now we have this as another music page, but I like the colour, so I'm definitely going to use this one as a page. It's not a heavy cardstock, but it's quite a nice hefty paper. I have this, which is Florentine paper from Rachel at Roxy Creations, and I am going to use that for something. I have this beautiful paper which my sister gave to me, and I definitely want to use this. It's like really beautiful and smooth on this side and lovely and rough. It's almost like a straw paper actually. Now I come to think about it, I don't know where she got it, but it's a beautiful colour. I love it. I've got a couple more bits. Do I want to use 2 more pieces? I'll just think on that, so that one can go aside. Another grey blue one. I'm not going to fold that yet. Then I have these beautiful deep green music covers that I love. I don't want to use all of them. Miniature Classics. This one here, I don't think so. And then, yes, I think I will use this one. Okay, and then these can just go. I will use this one too. There we go. Look at me. Whoa, that was hard. I have this beautiful piece here of these lovely people, 1800s at the Seaside, 1887. So I definitely want to use this. The problem with these beautiful papers is they're so big. I really, really want to include that. Okay, then we've got the beautiful braille paper, which I love to use in any way I can. So I'm going to do one. Actually, I might. Tear one down here. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh well, it's too late now. That was silly. Never mind. Okay, I'm going to fold those two the same. There's one. Not quite what I wanted to do, and then I do want to make one. I do want to make one the right size, so I'll cut that down later. I have 2 of these lovely blue doilies. These my friend Barb found, and I'd like to incorporate them somehow. I don't know as a page, or I have this beautiful, what obviously wasn't end paper. It's very fragile, so I will probably use that and glue it to something. I have this cool thing, which has got nothing to do with the ocean, but I love the colours. I thought it would make a really cool page. I've had it for ages. I don't remember who I purchased it off or where it came from. But you know how it is, 1918, I really struggle to cut into these things, so I think I might tear these off because I love these little coupon-y things. Hopefully it'll tear down here all right. So we'll put that there, and then this would make 2 pages, I reckon, if we fold it in half. I don't know what any of this says. I don't even know what language it is. But it's really pretty, so that's why I'm using it. And then I'm going to fold it up there. There we go. I love that stamp as well. Okie dokie, and we've got more of this, so I obviously grab all of the green and blue paper, but again I'm going to put that aside. I've got another doily. I don't want 3 in here, maybe 2. Then I have some, oh, this is a photo copy. I love this. This is a copy of one I have, but it says Sunset in Japan, so I'm not going to use that. That's a sample digital. Then I have these lovely sort of tea-dyed photo, blue, it's blue photocopy paper that's been coffee dyed. Love that. And then here I have some light blue cardstock and some more blue paper, which I have got if I want to use it for something. These cool little diary calendar pages from France. I think I purchased these from Mori from Morrisita. Yes, except I do want to use this, but again these are very hard to use because of their size, and so I don't like cutting them up. I really struggle with that. I love these little blue stamps, and this is called I'm on the Crest of a Wave, which is completely suitable. So I probably will use this in some pages because I also love this blue writing. But that's very difficult to get sized right. I do want to use this. Even though I know it says Bridal March, I really like the birds, and I was saving it for maybe doing a bridal, a bride kind of journal, but I don't think I ever will. So what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to glue it to this. And make it heavier. There's nowhere near enough here, is there? That's for sure. I think I'm just going to use glue stick. Try and get a really good coverage so it doesn't bubble. Unfortunately, I don't have any sort of Seaside books to speak of. I have one book on New Zealand shells, seashells, so I probably will use that, but it's quite it's a small scale book. I don't know if I'll use the pages or cut out the shells. It's all in black and white. It's sort of an oldish book. So that's the only one I have. But I really wanted to do a video and catch up with you guys because it's been a week since I did my last video, and just wanted to check in, see how everybody is. So I'm going to put some wet glue around the edges to make sure that I've got really good glue coverage. That's just art glitter glue actually. I have got a few things that I'd like to share as sort of like a show and tell video of things that people have sent me. I was waiting for some other things to arrive, so that's why if there's a few people who've sent me things are probably going, wonder why she hasn't done a video. So I was waiting on some other stuff. I've got some stuff coming from overseas, but I don't know when that's going to arrive. It's been a while. Should be any day soon. So yeah, maybe it is a bit strange using a bridal March paper, but I just felt like the sun and everything and the birds and the colour was perfect for this journal. So there we go. That's my thoughts at this stage. David's just got home. He's had some meetings and just see him walking up the stairs there. Oh yes, so 4 weeks. I've been to physio. Let's let that dry. And I am allowed to stop using the crutch all the time. I've lost my tearing ruler. So I splashed out and bought these We Are Memory Keepers tearing rulers. You have to buy 3. They come in 3 rulers and a water pen, and I really only bought it for this one ruler, which seems ridiculous. It probably is, but the ruler I was using the Tim Holtz, the old Tim Holtz ruler, and I really liked the way it tore. It didn't leave too much of a jagged edge, but still kind of gave that torn effect. But for some reason the edge of that, the plastic edge of that, all broke off, so I had to throw it away. And I've got the new one, but you can't tear with the new one. It's got metal edges, rounded sort of metal edges. So I just splashed out for this ridiculous amount of money on Amazon, and I'm still, as you can see, learning how to use it. It's almost like you need to stand up to put the right amount of pressure on your papers. But anyway, that does look definitely torn. So this paper is linen, Southworth linen paper. Now I already had bought some of this, but I bought the 90 GSM, and this one is 120, so it's just got a bit more weight to it, and I actually prefer it so much more. Sadly, I bought a very big box of the 90, which I will still use. It's absolutely fine, but I just prefer this heavier one. I didn't buy as much, again, on Amazon, and yeah, it was a splash out. It will get used, so I don't feel like it was a waste of money, but you've got to wonder why we can't buy paper like this here in New Zealand. But never mind. It is what it is. So yeah, David's son and his girlfriend Anna, so Mark and Anna, are coming today, and they're coming to stay. There's a concert here in Hawke's Bay at the Black Barn Winery. So they've got a lovely amphitheatre, and they have great concerts there. It's a really great venue. Not too big. I think there's going to be, they've sold out about 1,900 to 2,000 people there, which is actually pretty maxed out for that small venue. I have chosen not to go. I had a ticket and I was going to go, but you kind of have to sit on the grass. Obviously won't be dancing, not quite that active yet. You sort of have to sit on the grass up against, you know, the tiered bank, and I just kind of thought I might get a bit uncomfortable, and then getting to the portaloos, and yeah, I just decided, nah, it's too soon. We're going to a big gig at the end of March, and I reckon I'll be totally ready for that one. But yeah, I decided I'm not going. And David's got his, you know, he's got friends, we've got friends going, so it's not like I'm ditching him. I think he'll have a better time without me, to be honest. So yeah, that's what they're doing this weekend. It's going to be beautiful weather, so it's going to be a really fun gig. So what I might do is I might extend these up, because I quite like to have quite a lot of pages that are the right size for the journal. I don't really want them all to be short. So there we go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 digital printouts, 5. I reckon I could probably find some more I like. I love the colours on those. So that's 1 for each signature if we have 5 signatures. Right, now let's take a look at some ledger. Okay, I've got some ledger here. So I'm going to leave that like that. Where's my template? Oh, it's a shame it's just that little bit too wide, but that's okay. And I'm going to make that the right height. So there's one. Again, this was a ledger that was given to me. Makes a lovely page. This one was also given to me. Do that way, yes. Like the black and the blue on that one. So many ledgers have pink on them. This one, I'm pretty sure this one and this one was given to me by Tracy J Designs, another New Zealand journal maker. It's got that dirty mark up there, but I don't think it's too much of a big deal. Okay, so I'm gonna chop it down to size there. And then I'm hoping it's going to tear. Yes. I might do it like this so I don't have to cut any of it off. That's a beautiful heavy paper as well, so you can decorate and stuff on that one. This is from a ledger that I purchased. I wonder if it would be better that way. It's very cracky, so that one's going to need quite a lot of reinforcement, I think. Go. Right, and then this ledger, which isn't anywhere near as old as those others, but it's a great blue colour. I like it, so I'm going to use that as well. This was given to me by Barb. And I think it's almost all gone. So it's been well used. Okay, so there we go. There's a lot of a ledger. This beautiful blank music manuscript, and this is not, well, it could be vintage because, you know, vintage isn't that old anymore, but I have coffee dyed that, so there's two of those I'd like to use. I did have this, which I love. got this beautiful old sellotape on it, which I'm going to try and save. No, I don't think I will. But I'm just wondering whether I want to strengthen this with something. I think I do. So I will need to cut it. I love this blank old paper. I'm just going to cut down the middle here. And it's been sellotaped. It's very fragile and it will need reinforcing. So the question is, do I reinforce this with this? Maybe. Lots of tears, but it's pretty cool. Don't think I want the sellotape. I probably should, because we make that, we do that look, don't we? Okay, I might just use some glue stick like on the other one and glue it together and then deal with sort of what we've got at the end. It's quite torn. Make it worse. Make sure we get really good coverage with the glue stick. Okay, and then pop some of this art glitter glue around the edges, and we'll see how it dries and how usable it is. It's certainly better than it sitting in my cupboard and it's just getting more and more fragile, more torn, and yeah, quite frankly I'm sort of a little bit over it, because I mean most of the stuff I have isn't really as old as some of the things I see elsewhere in different parts of the world. So I don't really see why I make such a fuss about saving them or whatever. I may as well just use them, they're not that old. So yeah, anyway, this is what it is. I am trying to use them, let's put it that way. And I think they look good in this journal. If they're reinforced, you can also decorate them a little bit more. They have a bit more strength to them. So there we go. There is a little hint of choosing the pages. The wallpaper and the pianola roll I will do on my big bench behind me because they're so big. Actually like that sellotape there, so that's staying. And you never know, some of this might make it back on as well. It might hang on. Ooh, it's still sticky after all these years. Right. So that needs to dry. That's what we've got so far. So some of this old music manuscript, this was found in an op shop. This was also, I know, found in an op shop. It's just some accounting paper. It's not super old, but it's still really good. Again, these were found. This is a ledger that I found at a book sale, and these are gifted to me, all these other ones. So that's all the ledger. Then we have lots of, well, we've got 5 digital images, but I think I'm going to make more, and I might print them a bit larger scale. And we've got some ephemera sort of pieces, and then these beautiful blue sort of pages and the music. We've got 1 scrapbook page, and then we've got lots of different sort of grid pages, the coffee dyed blue paper, some French calendar, some braille, and then again these lovely greeny blues, which are sort of music type covers. I've only got 1 tea dyed paper, so I think, or coffee dyed, so I'm going to go and grab some more of that right now. So these are just coffee dyed, they're A4 size. I'm going to pop them in. They're nice heavy, I think about 120 GSM. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then I've got this, which is old printer sort of computer paper with this cool number at the top. So I'm going to use that. Let me have a look. Where's my template? There it is. Oh, there we go. That's serrated, what do you call it? Perforated, so yeah, you can pull it off. But I don't want to pull that top one off because I love the number. Oh, and I'm not going to have to, so that's cool. And then I've got this larger scale paper that I obviously had to play with some of the Lindy's Gang and sprays. But actually, I think this works really well for this journal. Now, I want to make this the right height. Oh, perfect. So I'm going to tear it there. I didn't actually check what I wanted, but yeah, I do want that. We could have it maybe leave a bit of a, whatchamacallit, a pocket. Might just do that for now, and we'll deal with that later. Again, we can decide. It's quite bulky, but quite like that. I love how that's got that. I don't know if you can see, but it's got a kind of a bluey, greeny shimmer to it, which is perfect for the beach. And then I've got this one as well, which is another one I dyed. Might make this a fold out. We don't have any of those. So I might just leave that as long as it is. Hold it there. And just fold that back. I haven't really decided how decorated this journal is going to be. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what evolves. So that's good. That's some more sort of coffee dyed pages. Perfect. So we've got lots of plain papers that we can, but we can decorate them with texture paste, embossing, and things like that. So there they all are. I need to sort them and start sorting them into signatures, which I might do off camera and then come back and just show you what I've come up with. Okay, so I've kind of put them into signatures, but in doing that, I also haven't used some of these book pages, this music, and I haven't used the piano roll paper. So there's still room for more. some may get swapped out, and these aren't in the order that I would have them in, and obviously it's very plain. I've popped an envelope, I think, into each signature as well, an old vintage envelope. So they're quite nice and robust, most of these papers, so pretty happy with that. They're not overly decorative, I guess you'd say, but that leaves room for either me or someone else, if I leave them plain, to be decorated. I think I might try and do a window envelope. I haven't done one of those for a long time. Still thinking about that, so I've popped it in. So there's this envelope, and I'm thinking I might turn that into some sort of flip, attach it to something so it's like this, because it's the right size and it sort of can load from the top. That's my thoughts with that at this stage. And I've used an aerogram as well in there, so that's actually 2M. Yeah, I might not have the aerogram and that envelope in that one. I think that's wrong. And then these. So yeah, not in the right order, but it's a good start. And now, yeah, so I think that envelope is going to go in here somewhere. It's a good start. I've got 5. I could do more signatures. I haven't used the wallpaper either, but again, that could be like an embossed pocket or something like that, so it's not the end of the world. And then there's these pages, which I still would really like to use. I've sized them. I really like that picture, so whether that gets glued there to strengthen it. Yeah, I do really like that. So that could actually be a tip-in. So we've got that one that I really would like to use. So I might just keep that in there for now, just to remind me. And then I've got this one, which again could, wherever that envelope is, I guess this could join onto that envelope, and that could become a page, couldn't it? That might work. That might need a bit of strengthening, and maybe the pianola roll could go on the back there. That could work, so let's keep that like that. And then I've got this lovely page as well, which I also love. And again, that could be joined onto something, because I love those old pages. So I'm going to try and incorporate those as well. And then, yeah, I have got this, but then I've realised it's kind of tall. But that's okay, we could easily do that. It could have a pocket. Yeah, so I might do it. I mean, it's not beach themed at all. It's just an old mortgage or life insurance policy, maybe from 1915, 1918 maybe. But yeah, we could actually do that and use it. I think we will use it. It's been lying around for a while. I actually think I will fold it this way, although I don't want to cover that. I don't want to cover the signature, so I am going to fold it this way. And we'll see how we get on with that. Okay, so that's where we're at with the journal so far. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will edit it down, hopefully so it's not too long. And yeah, we will continue with this in a few days' time. All right, thanks so much for watching. Bye.